football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready, go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Look, squeeze. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Go.
Looking to throw. Glass. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards to pick up there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
X3. 218, shot 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is full.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Glass. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That good for 22 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On first down, Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Glass. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Glass. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before break. Glass. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breaker.
And now look at him go. 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Glass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on second down. Glass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 7. First down, Jaguars.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Williams, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw. Glass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Glass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Slam, slam, slam. Shit.
On 4th down. Glass. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Dancing to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here I come again. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three. Hey, orbit.
Throwing to start the drive. Glass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Glass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glass. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm coming.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.